Shut up! If you think I'd ever join you, then you're dumber than you look!
Obvious.
I can't help but wonder. That child behind you, is that your son? Gotcha!
He's not!
Yes, that boy indeed has Saiyan blood. It's no use trying to hide it from me. I could see his tail from here.
So what if he does?
You know, perhaps you need a little time to decide. I'll just borrow your son for a while so you can think over my offer.
Take one step closer to Gohan and I'll knock you out! Back off! All right, let's go!
Impossible! If you want your little brat returned safely, Kakarot, prove your Saiyan spirit. Eliminate 100 Earthlings and pile them here before I return, and let me be very clear about this. If I come back and I don't see 100 corpses... Go on! Piccolo?
What are you doing here?
I was pursuing him. As much as I'd like to kill the wretch myself, the sad truth is I have a better shot at that if you were along for the ride.
Hold on, you mean...
Don't get the wrong idea. This would just be a temporary alliance, only for the sake of eradicating that alien off my planet. Once that purpose has been served, I'll keep my promise to crush you. Then I can get back to my plans of world domination.
Bulma, I need to borrow the Dragon Radar for a bit.
Oh, of course.
Let's go. Think you can keep up with my flying Nimbus?
You gotta be kidding. I'm a cut above the rest of you puny humans when it comes to flying.
Kakarot, I thought you'd at least be smarter than this. but you have no idea how out of your league you are.
Let's skip the pleasantries. We're here to take you down. Simple as that.
I'm sorry, brother. I was thinking about my offer, and I've changed my mind. You'd probably just slow the rest of us down. And for betraying the Saiyan race, you will die! Since you're going to be eradicated anyway, let me share a little something with you. The two Saiyans I mentioned earlier, they're even more powerful than me. You could train yourself for a lifetime and never even come close to their level. But since you were too stupid to heed my warning, you're not going to survive another day anyhow! What was that? Let me show you my full strength!
Not good!
Behind you! How about this?
Whoa!
If you've got a new special attack hidden up your sleeve, now's the time to use it, Goku.
Sorry, nope.
Lazy fool. Meanwhile, I've been training non-stop to develop a sure kill technique.
For real?
Yeah. Only problem is it takes some time to charge up before I can use it. So I'm gonna need you to fight him alone until then, if you can handle it.
Gotcha. I'll take care of it.
How about this? Say goodbye, Kakarot! What the? Power level 1,307?
Don't hurt my dad! Leave him alone!
No, stop! Don't do it! Please, he's just a...
Just a child? Is that what you were going to say, Kakarot? Don't worry, brother. You'll see your son again. In the next world! What? You little...
Piccolo! Your attack! Do it now!
Are you insane?
Maybe, but... It's the only way to beat you!
Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you ready?
Do it!
No! Stop! Special beam cannon!
On this planet, we have these things called the Dragon Balls. Gather all 7, and together they have the power to grant any wish, even if it's bringing someone dead back to life.
You can all go to hell. Still, I thank you for the information. Everything that has happened here today has been transmitted to my 2 Saiyan comrades deep in outer space. When they've learned that I've been killed, they'll come to avenge me.
The other 2 Saiyans! When will they arrive here? How long?
1 year. Just 1 short year.
Damn. Two of them? Even stronger than him?
How sweet does that victory taste now? They're going to wipe you all out. They'll soon have you writhing in agony like the worms you are.
Wait a second!
How's it feel, seeing your little friend's corpses scattered all over? There was another one, but there's probably not a scrap of him left.
Piccolo's gone.
What, you gonna throw a fit, small fry? That...
You'll pay for this! You'll both pay!
You bastards! Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What? 9,000? That scouter's a piece of junk! It's gotta be a mistake! Doesn't matter. A little punk like you can't do anything against the mighty Nappa! Take this! Over here!
Take this!
Insanity! How could anyone gain that much power in such a short amount of time?
All right! You're the greatest, Goku! Show that musclehead who's boss!
Get him, Dad!
Don't fail me now!
Out of my way! Got it! Vegeta! Help me! What? I have no use for a... You're dead weight! Vegeta!
He's a psycho! He just killed his own partner for no reason! Both of you need to get back...
Dad,
No, he's right. You saw what that other Saiyan can do. Sorry, Gohan. This guy's stronger than I thought he'd be. We've lost enough.
Okay.
Let's finish this someplace else.
Fine by me.
Okay.
All right, let's go. That's it. Whoa! I'm not done yet. Gotcha.
This is it! I've had enough embarrassment for one battle! Your insolence just cost you this world!
What the?
There's no way in hell that you can stop my Gallic gun! You and this whole planet are as good as space dust! Gallic gun! Eat this! Try this! Fool! Gallic gun! That's it! Try this! Eat
What the fuck, dude?
Done yet.
I was able to keep my way. I was gonna...
I promise that what I had in mind isn't anything too taxing. Greetings. How are we today? Excellent work. You did very well.
Goku, did you come to play with me? You came at just the right time. Hey, it's you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Goku, did you come to play with me?
Yo!
Goku!
Go!
Hi, welcome. Spending money always feels so good. Spending money always feels so good. Spending money always feels so good. Wow, you must be almost as rich as me. Take all the time you need. What are you looking for today? Huh. Wonder if I could use this too. A big spender, huh? You won't see one of these every day, trust me. You won't see one of these every day, trust me.
Hey! Right? Takes me back to when we were just kids. My name is Goku, and Earth is my home! My name is Goku, and Earth is my home! My name is Goku, and Earth is my home! Yo!
It's good to see you, Dad.
Piccolo, he's in good hands with you.
Let's take a peek, shall we, Lord Beerus?
Here goes! What are you doing here?
I was...
Hold on! You mean...
Don't get... Once that purpose... Whatever you say.
Goku, watch your... Let me come with you. The three of us... Sorry, Krillin, but you've already been brought back to life by Shenron once before.
Maybe so, but don't...
Master Roshi's right. Krillin. We better head out.
You bet. I should have realized that was the fourth.
All right, Goku, wait!
Bulma, let's follow them.
Say what?
Oh, Kakarot. I thought...
You know, believe it or not, battles aren't...
We'll see how... I'm sorry, brother. And for... But... Since you're going to be eradicated anyway, let me share a little something with you. The two Saiyans I mentioned earlier, they're even more powerful than me. You could train yourself for a lifetime and never even come close to their level. But since you were too stupid to heed my warning, you're not going to survive another day anyhow. You're a joke. How about this? How about this?
Punk, take this!
How about this?
Considering how you managed to beat me last time, I want to see if you've gotten any tougher. So don't you disappoint me. Got it, Goku?
We're settling this right here and now! Piccolo! All right, let's go!
If you've got a new special attack hidden up your sleeve, now's the time to use it, Goku.
Sorry, nope.
Lazy fool. Meanwhile, I've been training non-stop to develop a sure kill technique.
So you've been developing a new technique too? And just when I thought I might have closed the gap between us. Wait, you got a new move too? Yeah, but mine's a little more work in progress. All right, in that case, I'll try and buy you guys a little more time.
What the? Power level 1,307!
Leave him?
Please let this work! Worthless idiots! Lightning surprise attack! What?
Master Roshi!
Now, Piccolo! Special beam cannon! Oh, girl.
Okay.
Goku?
I know. The old Piccolo was once our greatest enemy, but this one? After what happened today, I think we can trust him. Know what I mean? He's right. If it wasn't for Piccolo, we'd all be dead. Gohan, what do you want to do? Piccolo's an amazing fighter, and if you ask me, I think he might actually be a good guy.
Well, I want to be strong like you, Dad.
Well, if you're that eager, then there's...
Teach him everything you know, Piccolo. Wow, you got...
You bet.
I finally finished developing that technique I was teasing before. Can't wait.
We're treating today's training as serious as the real battle to come.
How should we proceed, Goku?
Yamcha! You game to train with me?
Totally.
Yep, that... Whoa! I'm not done yet. We're settling this right here and now!
Thought I might actually have a shot at beating you, but you're stronger than ever. Should have figured.
Guess I'll be killing Kakarot first. Don't get cocky because you defeated Raditz. I'm twice as powerful as that rat. We're settling this right here and now! Take this! Over here! Whoa. I'm not done yet! All right, let's go! Kamehameha! Vegeta, help me!
I have no use for a paralyzed Saiyan.
Why would you kill your own partner?
Because I wouldn't be caught dead associating with someone who would be taken down by such low-class warriors.
Sit down. Come on, sit down. You gotta sit down. You gotta sit down. You gotta sit down. You're taking over. You're going, I am the money. I am the money. I want the attention right now. Ah! Settle. Settle.
You really get on my nerves. You ought to...
Respect? You're a poor... Ah, so you're a Namekian.
Namekian?
Yes, the Namekian people are said to have mysterious hidden abilities. Magical ones, in fact. I see. You must have been the one who created these Dragon Balls, aren't you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Whoa! I'm not done yet. Whoa! I'm not done yet.
Whoa.
Get ready to see my real strength. I've got you.
Emily.
Gallic gun!
Hame!
Kakarot is low-class scum! I'm the Prince of Saiyans! How can he hurt me?
People assume that if you want to kill one cow, cows produce over 500 pounds of meat. Eating steak is the most sustainable food in the world. God bless the cow. Meanwhile, almond milk production killed 4 billion bees last year. Eating steak.
Yes. And you squeak?
Don't blink, Kakarot! These will be your final moments before I crush you!
Am I losing my mind? He turned into a giant monkey! This is crazy! How do I fight this thing?
Damn it. It was bad enough when Gohan turned into one of these hulking things, but this is 100 times worse.
I finally figured it out. The monster that stomped my Grandpa Gohan to death. It smashed up the tournament arena all those years ago. That was me, wasn't it?
I might as well let you know. The power level of a Saiyan when they're transformed into a Grade 8 is 10 times their normal strength.
Kamehame! Ha! Kamehame! Ha! Crap! Just when I thought you couldn't get any more powerful! Don't give up, Goku! It might look hopeless, but we've survived this far! Krillin?
Vaporize you!
Kamehame! Ha! Not just me, bud. Yamcha and Chaozu and Gohan. We're all with you.
Krillin, what are you thinking? Why would you bring them all here now?
Because it's all or nothing at this point. Plus, I've got a plan, and I need everyone to pull it off.
I'll break you! I'll break you!
Kamehame! Ha!
Vaporize you!
We're settling this right here and now!
That's it!
Fuck.
I'll break you!
Kamehame!
Vaporize you!
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is here, at least for advanced access players. While it goes live on October 11th for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC players, there's plenty to learn about the game's combat and various features. Some of this will be familiar to longtime fans, others are brand new and can be a real difference maker during fights. Check out 15 things we wish we knew before jumping into Sparking Zero. Delve into battle training. Whether you're new to the franchise or a Budokai Tenkaichi veteran, it's worth delving into battle training. Separate from regular training, it teaches you everything about Sparking Zero's combat system, from movement and key blasts to counters and secret moves.
Don't blink, Kakarot! These will be your final moments before I crush
To practice
you!
specific characters, you should head into regular.
Am I losing my mind? I turned into a giant monkey! This is crazy! How do I fight this thing?
Damn it. It was bad enough when Gohan turned into one of these hulking things, but this is 100 times worse.
I finally figured it out. The monster that stomped my grandpa Gohan to death. It smashed up the tournament arena all those years ago. That was me, wasn't it?
I might as well let you know. The power level of a Saiyan that transformed into a Grade 8 is 10 times their normal strength.
They also feel significant damage. Very good character. So master as soon as possible is key. Mixing up combos. Satisfying habit when you combos on the opponent. Or you mix them up.
Just when I thought you couldn't get any more powerful! Don't give up, Goku! It might look hopeless, but we've survived this far! Krillin? Not just me, bud. Yamcha and Chaozu and Gohan. We're all with you.
Krillin, what are you thinking? Why would you bring them all here now?
Because it's all or nothing at this point. Plus, I've got a plan, and I need everyone to pull it off. All right, let's go! Now, all three of us need to hit him with a solar flare!
Work up to the more complicated techniques and get your bearing. If you're new to the franchise or a Budokai Tenkaichi veteran, it's worth delving into battle training. Separate from regular training, it teaches you everything about Sparking Zero's combat system, from movements and ki blasts to counters and super attacks. It's even broken up into different tiers. Solar flare! Techniques and get your bearings. Training. If you want to practice specific characters, you should head into regular training. This is available as a separate mode. Instead, you go into the rule settings when choosing a stage to set the same. Training works much like a traditional fighting game. Multiple settings to configure for opponents, depending on what you want to practice, like interrupting recovery, breaking through their defense, etc.
Damn you!
Mastering rush chains. Whether you train or not, you'll learn quickly that rush chains are very potent. While they're great for getting up in close, defense, etc. Mastering rush chains. Whether you train or not, you'll learn quickly that rush chains are very potent. While they're great for getting up and close and preventing an opponent from charging their ki, they also deal significant damage and can be used to transition into other attacks. Rush chains can vary between characters, so mastering them as soon as possible is key. Mixing up combos. As satisfying as it can be to unleash a continuous stream of combos on an opponent, it's important to mix them up and avoid inadvertently knocking them back. Transitioning between each type of combo is the key. However, you should also understand the nature of each combo, like those that use heavy finishes to stun enemies for longer, or rolling hammer, which makes it easier to attack their back. Keep your opponent guessing to press the advantage. Ki charging and management. Whether you've played a Budokai title or not, everyone knows how essential Ki can be, whether unleashing long-range projectiles or entering the new sparking mode. The fastest way to gain Ki is to charge it, which can leave you vulnerable. As such, knowing the best times to press the advantage against opponents while they're charging Ki, when to utilize your own for various techniques, even for regular super attacks, and so on, is vital. Try to knock opponents away and even get behind cover to avoid their Ki blast if you're desperately needing to charge up. Sparking mode. Sparking mode is a new addition with Sparking Zero, but how do you activate it? First, charge your Ki gauge to the max. If you have one skill count, charging beyond will fill the sparking meter. Then press up on the D-pad for transformations and activate it. Sparking mode doesn't last forever, but while you have any meter, your stats are increased. Basic attack damage increases, Ki blast usage is infinite, and much more. It's a game changer and may just be your ticket for
Yeah, we did, but I don't have much left in me after all that.
Ready?
Transformations. Even after all of these years, or even decades, the sheer hype for witnessing a transformation is unmatched. In Sparking Zero, transformations are essential for powering up certain characters, like Goku and Vegeta. And given how the destruction point limit influences team building, having their base versions and transforming mid-battle is a viable strategy, which also applies to fusion. Transformation requires skill count. When you have enough, hold up on the D-pad and press the specified face button to transform. While you can go straight to the most powerful transformations, they'll require more skill count.
You smash it in my face.
Fusions. Fusions work the same way as transformations. Once you have enough skill count, hold up on the D-pad and select your desired fusion by pressing R1 or right bumper to the dedicated tab. However, you must have two characters that can actually fuse, like Goku and Vegeta. And fusions like Vegito Blue can cost a whopping 5 skill count. You also need to match the correct versions of each character. So, in this case, Vegito requires a combination of base Goku, Super, and Vegeta, Super to create. Skill count. The skill count is another new mechanic, and it's consumed to perform specific actions, transformations, sparking mode, fusions, revenge counters, and so on. The downside is that it recharges massively, so knowing the right time to use them is important. Having enough skill counters, and so on. The downside is that it recharges passively, so knowing the right time, and it's consumed to perform specific actions like Super to create, whopping 5 skill count. You also need to members that can actually fuse, like Goku and Vegeta, and fusions like Vegito Blue can cost a whopping 5 R1 or right. Let's go. Fusions. Fusions work the same way as transformations. Once you have enough skill count, hold up on the D-pad and select your desired fusion by pressing R1 or right bumper to the dedicated tab. However, you must have two characters that can actually fuse, like Goku and Vegeta, and fusions like Vegito Blue can cost a whopping 5 skill count. You also need to match the correct versions of each character. So, in this case, Vegito requires a combination of base Goku, Super, and Vegeta, Super to create. Skill count. The skill count is another new mechanic, and it's consumed to perform specific actions like transformations, sparking mode, fusions, revenge counters, and so on. The downside is that it recharges passively, so knowing the right time to use them is important. Having enough skill count on hand is vital for determining the tables against an opponent. Revenge counters. Revenge counters, as the name indicates, allows for counterattacking an opponent when they're unleashing melee attacks. While it's easy to perform and covers any direction, it costs 2 skill points. Be careful when using it against an opponent who can see it coming and use his perception to bait you, since the latter doesn't cost skill points.
No! Get away!
Super counter. Perhaps the most potent tool in the game. A super counter is excellent for escaping an enemy's close quarters offense. It requires facing them and precise timing, much more so than a revenge counter, but it's great for stopping rush attacks or countering any melee hits. Best of all, it consumes no skill points, leaving those resources open for coming and using spell counters and so on. The downside is that it recharges passively, So knowing the right time to use them, that can actually...
Krillin, I'm begging. We'll bring Goku back to life with the Dragon Ball.
Fuse like Goku and Vegeta, and fusions like Vegito Blue can cost a whopping 5 skill count. You also need to match the correct versions of each character. So in this case, Vegito requires a combination of base Goku, Super, and Vegeta, Super, to create. Skill count. The skill count is another new mechanic, and it's consumed to perform specific actions like transformations, sparking mode, fusions, revenge counters, and so on. The downside is that it recharges passively, so knowing the right time to use them is important. Having enough skill count on hand can be vital for turning the tables against an opponent. Revenge counters. Revenge counters, as the name indicates, allows for counterattacking an opponent when they're unleashing melee attacks. While it's easy to perform and covers any direction, it costs 2 skill points. Be careful when using it against an opponent who can see it coming and uses perception to bait you, since the latter doesn't cost skill points. Super counter. Perhaps the most potent tool in the game, the super counter is excellent for escaping an enemy's close quarters offense. It requires spacing them and precise timing, much more so than a revenge counter, but it's great for stopping rush attacks or countering any melee hits. Best of all, it consumes no skill points, leaving those resources open for other essential techniques.
Kakarot, if you've been revived, that means the Dragon Balls really
Super
do live up
perception.
to the rumors.
Revenge counters and super counters are to melee attacks, so is super perception to the really hard-hitting long-range abilities. If you have 2 skill count, then using super perception allows deflecting these attacks and opening the door to rushing your vulnerable opponent down. Ability items. An underrated tool for improving your chances in battle is an ability item.
If you
These
don't
are all
believe me,
kinds,
believe
from those
this.
that raise max
The
health
Dragon Balls
to raise the power of rush
And I
attacks,
can assure you,
blast,
not a
smash
single
attacks,
Earthling
and
could
whatnot.
ever match his
You can only
power.
equip
But
one
if I'm
ability
granted
item at a
immortality,
time. But
I can
as your
kill him
player
and
level
spare all your
increases,
lives.
more slots become
So if you
unlocked,
know what's
further
good,
augmenting a
Gotta be
fighter's
kidding
power.
me! After what?
Yeah, no offense, but I find it hard to believe
Raise your
there's
player
anyone who
level
could be
AS
stronger than Goku anyway.
Not to be confused with proficiency,
Vegeta,
player level
even if you're
represents
telling
the
the
total
truth,
experience you've
I'm
earned
still
throughout
not
the
gonna
game.
let you use the Dragon
Raising
Balls.
it is essential for unlocking the ability items.
And besides,
However, your level must also be high enough
then
to
I'll
purchase various characters from the store. So if you're stuck in episode battle against a boss, and you know the one, try playing other characters' episodes and raising your player level.
It's okay. Could you
Play
leave this
offline
one to me?
tournaments or
You got
bonus
it.
battles.
We're counting on you,
Specialists
Goku.
that give the necessary city to purchase said characters when your level is high enough. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at Gaming World, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Join in for
Vegeta, I can tell you've gotten even stronger than last time.
Now,
Am I right?
Naturally. You see, every time Saiyans recover from the brink of death, they grow more and more powerful. So don't even think this is going to... go the same way as last time.
I'm not dumb enough to underestimate you like that. If anything, I was gonna say the exact same thing to you.
Silence! I'm no ordinary Saiyan. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. Leagues upon leagues ahead of you.
Kakarot outclass me. It's infuriating. It could be to my advantage.
I'm not...
Kakarot, what would you say to forming a temporary...
An alliance?
It will still take some time before Frieza arrives on your planet. If the two of us train until then, we might be able to...
Hold on. If this Frieza person is aiming to attack Earth, then how did...
Frieza travels in a gargantuan mothership, so my more compact space pod allow me to land here much quicker.
None of this changes the fact that... Guys, I think Vegeta's actually... I don't think he'd ever sacrifice his pride as a Saiyan warrior to lie about somebody being stronger than him. If anything, I think he'd much sooner die trying to steal the Dragon Balls than sacrifice his pride. Then there really is someone stronger than you and Vegeta? And they want to conquer? I believe you, and I think we have no other choice but to join forces.
This is a dance tutorial. It's also a limited by Baby Mira in the background tutorial. Whoa, nice move.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lotus on support with whatever is best, and today's video I'm going to be bringing you my top 10 beginner tips for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. The game is officially out, and I'm sure you're all very excited and very eager to hop in, but as somebody who had the Ultimate Edition and has had early access for the last 3 days, I figured I'd go ahead and drop a video like this that has basically compiled a little bit of information and advice.
So, which one of you wants to die next?
Some of these might be no-brainers or common sense to you, some of these might be things that you had no idea about, but I figured I'd go ahead and just make this list for people who are jumping into the game for the first time and wanted to get a little bit of a head start on their learning process. So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Tip number 1 is pick the right control type. Now, I will say that this does mostly come down to personal preference, but you might find that you play better or at least more comfortable with one control scheme over the other. When you start up Dragon Ball Sparking Zero for the very first time, it's going to ask you to pick which control type you'd like to play with, and there's 2 of them. There's Standard, and there's Classic. And the game is going to recommend that you play on Standard, and I myself play on Standard, but you might find that you actually prefer the Classic controls. And if you're not familiar with what the difference is between the two, basically it's this. The Classic controls is a lot more like playing a traditional Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game. So if you're somebody who's recently been playing a lot of Tenkaichi, or you've been playing like some of these Tenkaichi mods, or you just have some money left over from playing the game back in the day, you might find that you actually prefer playing this way compared to the standard controls.
Don't start
However, if you're somebody like me who played a lot of Tenkaichi as a kid, doesn't really have any muscle memory left from those days, or you haven't really played it at all recently, you might as well go ahead and play on standard, because it can be a bit more convenient, and there's no real serious competitive advantage to playing one over the other. But one thing I will say is that standard controls offers access to things like perception being 1 button compared to 2. It's only circle when you play on standard, but you have to push triangle and circle when you play on classic controls because the button that is different. They have a dedicated button for it on standard, they don't have a dedicated button for it on classic. That's something that may or may not be a big deal to you, but just little things like that might make standard being slightly better, I guess. But who knows how much of a difference it really makes. At the end of the day, it's really up to you. Like I said, I recommend playing on standard unless you've recently been playing a lot of Budokai Tenkaichi. The game will also ask you which level of assist you'd like in the game. It's going to recommend that you play on semi-auto, which I did enable at first because I was like, okay, the game recommends it, so I'll do it. But that leads me into my next tip. Number 2, do not actually take the game's recommendation on this one, and do not use semi-automatic battle assist. Make a custom battle assist mode where you turn off every single one of the battle assists except the recovery assist. Recovery assist is basically going to enable your character to automatically recover after they've been knocked back or knocked down. And so far, I don't really really see any downside or disadvantage to this. You can, of course, manually recover in the game, but this was the only one where I'm like, okay, this one is just fine. Outside of that, make sure you turn them all off, but especially guard assist. I don't want the game automatically pushing buttons for me. I don't want the game trying to automatically block for me.
Yo! Okay, see ya!
Do your best. I have all the faith in the world in you.
Take a look at this. Hey, it's you. I'm so happy. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I'm so happy. Goku, did you come to play with me?
Catch you around, Zenny! Hey!
Is there anything special that you want? Well, did you find something you want? Wish my husband would take me shopping a little more often. Well, did you find something you want? I get it. You just want it all, don't you? I get it. You just want it all, don't you? Well, did you find something you want? A big spender, huh? That's all I've got right now. Well, did you find something you want? A big spender, huh? Wish my husband would take me shopping a little more often. Well, did you find something you want?
Yo! How goes it?
It's starting up, old man.
am a Saiyan who was raised on Earth. I am a Saiyan who was raised on Earth.
What are you trying to tell me?
Hey, how are you?
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
This old place hasn't changed a bit.
You're hungry. Yes?
That reminds me, anyone seen Launch around lately?
Shush. Shush. Ah!
That reminds me, anyone seen Launch around lately?
I have not eaten for 24 hours.
Master Roshi, have you taken on any new students lately?
It's starting up, old
Ghost.
man.
No. Bunny!
This old place hasn't
Stop it.
changed a bit.
Hi, welcome. What are you looking for today? Take all the time you need.
Yo, how goes it?
It's starting up, old man.
Why is it lighting up on? Is somebody in here?
Goku!
It's starting up, old man.
all the time you need. I get it. You just want it all, don't you? I always take my time when I go on a shopping spree, too. What are you looking for today? Huh. Wonder if I could use this, too.
Yo, how goes it? That rip.
Let's take a peek, shall we, Lord Beerus?
Maybe you did. Maybe you find these features helpful and useful as a game in the game. But me personally, I found some of them helping back. I just got one way. There's a mechanic in this game known as the Z counter, which is where you're finishing behind your opponent. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, and you may be struggling mastering that technique. And my advice would be, the artist is as soon as the game up, I use some automatic games that I recommend. And I was having a really hard time getting the Z counters. So I turned this off. I got it immediately. It was so easy. The only one who kept flaming on is the purposes because I just haven't really seen any real damage to it.
Oi! Não, ele não acredita. Eu sou assim. I should have probably did that. I probably did that. Oi. Dude, what the fuck? G'day, g'day.
Here goes! Let's finish this someplace else!
Fine by me. Makes no difference.
Oh, hey, Dad!
Let's take a peek, shall we, Lord Beerus?
Okay, let's do this thing! Let's finish.
Fine, but.
Fool! All right, let's go.
This is it! I've had enough embarrassment for one battle! Your insolence just cost you this world!
What the?
There's no way in hell that you can stop my Gallic gun! You and this whole planet are as good as space dust!